Hey everybody, we're the Rob and Holly Show here at CMA Fest. Coverage is brought to you by Simple Green. Travis Denning is here.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah, you
We're
too.
so excited to see you. For us, it's a little early, and we were talking a little bit ago that you are only a morning person if fishing is involved. Yeah.
Yeah, and even then, sometimes I'm like, I've seen a fish before. I'll get a couple extra hours of sleep.
So, do you? What else do you get up early for other than CMA Fest? Other than fishing and this, I was like, it was funny when
airplanes. I guess that's about it.
Well, when we were driving into town, and I was like, I saw this riverfront stage. It was 9 a.m. packed, and I'm like, what are these people doing?
They probably haven't gone to sleep. I will tell you, there's a quote that someone said. They said nobody ever regretted waking up early. I was like, I don't know about that.
I actually strongly disagree.
Maybe if you're like doing something, the fishing or whatever, but like sometimes I regret it for sure.
And you said your wife is a great sleeper too.
Oh yeah, I mean she'll sleep till noon, and then at 2:00 she's like, "Damn, this day drained me. I need a nap." Yeah,
I absolutely love that.
That kind of sounds like me. I feel like it's early.
Yeah.
I could sleep for like 12 hours, and I'll be like, I feel like I could take an afternoon nap.
We just went to Switzerland on our honeymoon, and I told her it was the first time she had gone to Europe and experienced the jet lag and all that. And I'm like, look, you got to kind of power through. And I was like, you can take a really short nap, but like you really need that first night of sleep. And she slept for like 3.5 hours in a nap and then went right back to sleep.
Yep,
and slept all night. And I was like, damn, I'm up at 4:00 in the morning, like just like ruined. And she just, the apocalypse could happen.
Your wife is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
So why did you guys decide to go to Switzerland for like, what is the significance?
We just wanted to do something like unique and different that kind of felt like more like a trip of a lifetime kind of thing. And I mean, because we kicked around the tropical thing, and I was like, look, if we go somewhere that's tropical, we're going to sit and do nothing and drink, which is fine, but we can also just do that in Florida.
Right.
And we wanted to go somewhere beautiful and that looked awesome, and it definitely was both of those things.
All right.
You had a couple surprise songs for your wife, who was then fiance, right?
Yeah.
When you released a couple of these, can you tell us about those?
I put those out like the Friday before we got married, and she like knew one of the songs, and she knew that I had recorded it, but I just never told her like when it was going to come out and all that. And it was pretty cool. I actually surprised her, which is a rare feat for her. Yeah.
She knows you that well.
Yeah, she's like, and she doesn't like surprises very well, but that one I got her pretty.
So was the proposal a surprise though?
Yeah, but she also told me if it didn't happen by the end of October 2021 that we were probably going to break up. So I was like, well, my contact just fell out of my damn.
I was like, he's not going to be able to see.
We are all just terrible.
I'm
I'm just going to hold it in my damn hand.
Well, the 5-second rule does not work. It does not work for context.
Well, two out of the three of us are a mess today. We'll let you decide who's not.
We talk. Speaking of messes, Hot Country Nights.
Yeah.
The
first time I contacted Dirks.
First time you contacted Dirks, he's like, all right, there's this band, Hot Country Nights. You should be a part of it. Can you tell us that?
Yeah, so I'm just going to put this damn thing right here for a second. Good Lord. What a day.
Good morning.
I was on tour with Dirks Bentley last year, and it was amazing. It was one of my most favorite tours I've ever done. And in 2018, I did a Hot Country Nights thing for CRS, and that was pretty cool. And that was kind of one of the first times I really spent time with Dirks. And so I was like, I need to do this just like to the wall and nail it. And I went up there and I like cussed out the band on stage, like the whole thing, and was, and so I'd heard through the grapevine that he was like, man, Travis like killed it. Like it was a little too method acting a little bit for me. And so we were on tour, and I told him, I said, look, one night, I want to be a night. Like, I understand y'all have your routine, but I want to do something. And so they ended up playing an after party for a show, and I got to go and do it. Same thing, banana in the pants.
You put a banana in your pants, yeah.
Like, cussed him out on stage. They threw me out and everything.
Did you have a name for your character? I know that Dirk's character name was it Doug Douglason?
Doug, the big rhythm Doug Douglason or something.
Did you have a name?
Yeah, I am Wyatt Williams.
Wyatt Williams. I like that.
Yeah, I'm Doug's long lost cousin that just got out on parole, an original member of Hot Country Nights when they were kids.
Oh, that's so great. And then speaking of like other country music superstars. You're on the Morgan Wallen album. You got a song on the Morgan Wallen album.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's called Devil Don't Know. And just really heartbreakingly sad heartbreak song. I love it. You know, and like I'm married and happy in my life.
Right.
Back to the heartbreak songs for sure. And yeah, it's just I wrote that song in 2020.
Really?
And he cut it on the first round of some of the songs for the record, and then I didn't hear nothing for like 2 years, and I was like, well, maybe it'll be on there, maybe it won't. And then they announced it and it was on there, and the reaction's been really cool. I wrote it with two really good friends of mine, and yeah, I can't think of a better record to have a song on. So
that's so great. Yeah. Were you able to hear it live yet at any of the shows?
I haven't heard it live.
I know you're doing your own
They
tour.
did. He had the free thing at Bridgestone, and I literally had like bus call that night and couldn't make it. And I know he played it. So, and I think he's been playing it in his set. So hopefully I can make a show. And
yeah, I hope so too. And how exciting too for your friends as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, just super cool. I really think Morgan's going to make it.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's got good odds.
I mean, he's got good potential. Yeah.
36 songs or something. Like
three sold out nights at Nissan. I mean, like maybe might work out.
Could happen.
Yeah, could happen. Really good.
It's only because of that one song though that you.
Yeah, it's because Devil Don't Know for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. I heard as soon as it came out, the metrics just boom, tickets, everything.
Well, real quick before we go, I want to talk about Strawberry Wine and a cheap 6-pack.
By the way, you have the best song names titles.
They're all long
ever.
titles. I know.
No, but like they're quite possibly the best titles that anyone has. Do you think of the title first and then write the song?
This
and then
one,
we'll talk. Yeah.
This one actually, no. When I wrote this song, I went into the room that day, and one of the co-writers is a guy named Jerry Flowers, who's played bass for Keith Urban for like 25 years or something. And I always remind him that he's old. And and I walked in that day, and I was like, I want to write something that sounds like something Keith would have cut in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, all right, cool. So we really started musically with it and wanted that kind of, to me, that song sounds like you could have heard it in 2005 and it would have made perfect sense, you know? And so we just started writing this kind of nostalgic story of a guy looking back on this past love that he doesn't have anymore, but it's not really a bad, you know, it's not a bad image. It's just like, hey, I think about that when these two things happen. And we got to the end of the chorus and we're like, what rhymes with back? And you know, I was like, no, I think it's like Strawberry Wine and a cheap 6-pack. And so that one actually, normally I do start with a title and then work backwards. Okay. But that one we wrote to it, which was cool.
That is really cool.
Well, congratulations on everything, getting married, new music, CMA Fest. Travis Denning is here with Audacy.
With one contact.